The truck was actually coming from Ring Road. It missed a step. So as it was trying to gather itself, it fell.
What we are witnessing these days, it is something we can no longer understand.
They should stop telling us and promising us all those promises are fake, giving us this of promises are fake. We don't want it anymore.
A pleasant evening to you and many thanks for joining us on Beetv Major News, coming to you live from Benin City, the Edo State capital. I am Evelyn Izibili, and now to the news in details. Angry residents of Ekpoma in Esan West Local Government Council of Edo State over the weekend disrupted activities at the livestock markets in the university community, driving away traders and slaughtering goats in protest over the killing of a youth by suspected kidnappers. The protest, which followed the discovery of the youth's body in nearby bushes on Friday night, led to the suspension of commercial activities in the area. Let's join Best Oriso for details.
As early as 7 o'clock in the morning, youths in Ekpoma, Esan West local government area of Edo State, gathered at the Market Square, Ali Square, Ihumudumu Road, and other locations protesting against the incessant kidnapping and killings in the area. The recent of such insecurity was the kidnapping of a young man who was killed same day after what the kidnappers called delay in the payment of 50 million naira ransom. This development led to massive protests by the locals who took to the streets to vent their angers and frustration over the insecurity challenges in Ekpoma and environs. The protesters ensured a total shutdown of Ekpoma as they barricaded the ever-busy roads with bonfire. The protesters called on the state government and the traditional ruler in Ekpoma, His Royal Highness Anthony Abumere II, to, as a matter of urgency, intervene and put an end to the kidnappings and killings. The protesters further said the protest was triggered by growing anger over insecurity in Ekpoma, particularly the rising cases of kidnapping. According to them, the situation has prevented farmers from accessing their farms and has created widespread fear among community members.
Children, our mother, everything is getting off for gear. We can't buy tomatoes, we can't buy rice, we can't buy everything because our bushes are all taken by the Fulani headsmen.
We want the government to come and help us. The kidnapping in Ekpoma is too much. Everybody, if you live in close to a bush, like you'll be living in fear. You don't know what will happen tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow they'll just kidnap you and ask for 50 million ransom. Where will I get 50 million ransom from? I'm just a Nigerian. It's been in Nigeria a crime.
Every blessed day that they will kidnap somebody, they are not demanding for little car, they are demanding for huge amount to the extent that here you are not going to get 50 million out of people ransom. With the soldiers over here, they came for the peace king. Yesterday they rushed into the bush. The soldier men went into the bush there yesterday night. Around 1 o'clock they are inside the bush. We need to do something. Our government need to do something. So
our governor, Okpewolo, please, we are reaching out to you. Your people are crying. Mothers are in pain. Children, they are crying. They are reaching out to you. Please come to our rescue.
Meanwhile, the Edo State government has reassured residents of the state of its strong commitment to the safety and security of lives and property, declaring that decisive measures are already yielding results in the fight against kidnapping, cultism, and other criminal activities. Senator Monday Okpewolo stated this while addressing growing public concerns over security, emphasizing that its administration has made massive investments in modern security apparatus, intelligence gathering, and interagency collaboration to confront criminal elements head-on. In a statement by the Chief Press Secretary to the Governor, Dr. Patrick Ebojele, the Governor affirmed that the issue of kidnapping is being seriously and strategically addressed, noting that security operations are ongoing across the state. He stressed that security matters are sensitive and not always suitable for public debate, as premature disclosures could undermine operational effectiveness. While reiterating the government's respect for the constitutional right of citizens to peaceful protests, Governor Kwewulu warned against attempts by unscrupulous individuals or groups to exploit public sentiment to destabilize the peace and security in the state. He urged residents to remain calm, vigilant, and law-abiding, and to continue with their normal daily activities, assuring them that the government is firmly in control of the security situation. Governor Kwewulu reaffirmed his determination to win the battle against crime and restore lasting peace across Edo State, calling on citizens to support security agencies by providing useful information and refusing to shield criminals in their communities. Best Orator reporting for BTV News.
Edo State Governor Senator Monday Okwebelu has condemned the attack on the palace of the Enoji of Ekpoma, His Royal Highness Zaiki Anthony Ehizoji Abumeri II, following a protest in Ekpoma that resulted in the blockage of a major highway and widespread destruction of property. The reports.
The governor's condemnation came a day after the incident when he visited the palace to personally assess the damage allegedly caused by protesters who invaded the traditional institution under the guise of expressing grievances over insecurity. Governor Kwewulu was accompanied by top government officials, the Edo State Commissioner of Police, and leaders of the All Progressives Congress, including the state chairman Emperor Jared Tinebe, Edo Central Senatorial Leader General Sisi Sekagbe retired, and other party stakeholders. During the visit, the governor was taken around the palace and shown several items destroyed during the invasion. Vehicles within the palace compound were vandalized, while canopies and chairs were broken. Cartons of noodles belonging to the Enojo's wife, who trades in the product, were also destroyed. Doors and windows of the palace were damaged. Reacting, Governor Monday Okwebelu described the invasion of the palace and the looting of property as criminal and unacceptable, stressing that protests must never be used as an excuse for lawlessness. He disclosed that security meeting was held earlier in the week with a strong focus on Edo Central Senatorial District, particularly the Ekpoma axis, adding that the government had rolled out strategic, technology-driven security operations.
I want to thank you most sincerely for the love that you have shown over the years. And I will also say, yes, there is this issue of kidnapping everywhere in Nigeria. Everywhere. It's a serious problem. To let you know how serious the president is in this matter, he makes sure that the police were withdrawn from VIPs so that they can tackle this issue of insecurity head on. Just Wednesday, we had a security meeting, and it was all targeted at Edo Central, most especially Ekpoma Aziz. We have been doing a lot.
Governor Monday Okwebelu warned that those who hijacked the protest to vandalize the palace and loot property would be brought to justice. Emphasizing his personal stake in the peace of Ekpoma, the governor said he will not allow bad things to happen in the land. He said in the coming days, the state government's action will speak, as nobody involved in the criminality will be spared.
The next day, they came up with sentiment, protest, looting. This is not acceptable. We must make sure that we bring these people to book. We must go after them. The way we are going after the kidnappers, the same way we will go after them.
Earlier, the Enoji of Ekpoma, Zaiki Anthony Ehizoji Abumeri II, described the incident as unfortunate, alleging that many of the protesters were under the influence of illicit drugs. He explained that he attempted to address the protesters when they first arrived, but was prevented from doing so. According to him, the protesters later returned while he was away attending a security meeting with other traditional rulers, forced their way into the palace and unleashed violence.
What happened was very unfortunate. I never expected that such a thing to happen. That day on the 10th or so, yesterday at about 10 o'clock, I was about going for a meeting at Ewato, a security meeting. That's traditional last meeting. When I heard there was a protest, protesters were coming to the palace to see me. So I had to tell them to open the gate for them. And they welcomed me, they carried their coffee. And I asked them to return the coffee back. The coffee is another landed at the palace. When I discovered that the tension was too much, I had to address them so that I'll be able to disperse them. It's so sad that many of them are under the influence of drugs. Well, I said I thank God because of what happened yesterday. If not God's intervention, something else would have happened. When they came, they didn't even allow me to address them because they were really different kind of insult on themselves. I managed to find a way to address them. But the government are not sleeping. Even with the traditional institution, we are trying our best to make sure that this kidnapping issue is addressed, and that the security agencies are not also relaxing. It's not only Ekpoma here, it's a general thing in Nigeria. They are not even listening. But I continue, I'm still talking. Those who were able to listen. And I told them that we have an emergency meeting, but I want all of them to even come like that so that we'll sit down together and discuss and find a way to address this issue. I like the way the youth, all of them, they are out, and that they should ensure that there's no, should not take laws into their hand. As I was even saying that, the reason why I'm emphasizing that the cancer child and their stubbornness is because government should please look into this drug, those people said illicit drugs. It's getting too much and it's becoming too rampant. Because many of them were under the influence of that something they saw there yesterday. So, but at the end of the day, I told them that there was going to be an emergency meeting in Palace here, but I want them to even come, or their representative. They should give us their number so that we relate to them and let them know the date. They refused. So finally they left. And I told my people, lock the gate, I'm going for a meeting at about an emergency security meeting with my colleagues, traditional rulers. It was not up to about 2 hours, 1 hour there or so. My wife called me, she was screaming. What is the problem? What is the problem? They have come back home. They have invaded the palace. They forced the gates open. Some even climbed the fence, this and that. Nobody was armed. They said they beat one of my boy that was working with my wife. They hit a stick on his head. They assaulted my wife, assaulted those people. The children, those who came around quickly, they assaulted them. What actually really, I tried to reach the PO when I got it from the I now entered the room, I left my colleagues behind. Let me quickly come home and know what exactly is the problem. So I tried to call the DPO, the number was not going, network was bad. On the my way from Ewato, I tried to call the chairman too, it was also not going. But before I got home, they said that the court came and that the court people were the ones who now tried to try their best to drive them out of the palace. They were still very stubborn. There are videos to that effect. What they did the palace there. That period before they came, just a few minutes before they came, my wife is a distributor to Lush. The goose they brought, it's a hair they brought, attachment, that's what they call them. They just, and the Indomie they brought, they just cut away with all those goose. They took many of the Indomie and they scattered many on the floor. When the Lush hair, they carried as many as they can carry, they scattered the other ones on the floor. So I said, well, this has never happened in this town before, in Ekpoma before. I don't know what is going on. I don't know why these people did this thing.
So at the appropriate time, traditionally, we'll still do what we are going to do traditionally on it. I know the government is trying to their best to ensure that Edo State is safe. Even with the traditional laws, so we are doing our own as traditional laws. We have done the traditional things we need to do. We have done it. My colleagues will attest to that. And in my community, as I'm always very concerned about when these things like this are happening. My chiefs too, we always put heads together to ensure that we do our best to make the place safe. The security agents, the DSS, the police, they will be up and doing, also be doing their best, even they are to court. I want to use the opportunity to also appeal to the governor. Please, you are trying, you are doing your best, and I know you are listening, you are a listening governor, and we know you are an action man. I want to appeal to you, please. As people here, we are really finding it.
Governor Monday Okpebholo assured the traditional ruler and the people of Ekpoma that decisive security operations were imminent, stressing that peace, law, and order will be fully restored in the community and across Edo Central. Best Orator reporting for Beetv News.
The Edo State Police Command has informed the general public, stakeholders, and the national community of the true position of events surrounding the protests that occurred in Ekpoma, Eastern West Local Government Area of Edo State, and the swift interventions undertaken to restore peace and public safety by the command. The police image maker in the state, ASP Eno Ikoidem, in a statement said, following reports of a planned protest in Ekpoma, the Commissioner of Police, CP Monday Abonika, on Sunday, 4th January 2026, proactively visited the town in furtherance of the command's preventive policy strategy. During the visit, CP Monday Abonika, in the company of the area Commander Ekpoma and the Divisional Police Officer, convened a robust stakeholders engagement meeting involving community leaders, students, representatives, and other critical interest groups. The objective was to openly dialogue, address grievances, promote peaceful expression, and forestall any breakdown of law and order. Upon the commencement of the protest on 10th January 2026, the area commander Ekpoma immediately mobilized police personnel in strategic collaboration with security agencies to ensure that the protest remained peaceful, orderly, and within the confines of the law, but said regrettably the protest was hijacked and all the rules of peaceful protest was ignored, which led to incidents including malicious damages, looting of property, vandalization of shops, as well as a military personnel discharging firearms at a protester. In response to the sudden escalation, the Commissioner of Police, CP Monday Abonika, promptly led additional tactical reinforcements from the State Command Headquarters, Benin, to Ekpoma to reinforce operational control, restore public order, and prevent further degeneration of the situation. Through coordinated deployment, strategic positioning of personnel, and professional crowd control measures, normalcy was swiftly restored across the affected areas. The Commissioner of Police has personally visited the man who was shot during the protest, 32-year-old Osaige Abraham, who is presently receiving medical attention at Erimosele Medical Center, Ekpoma. He has ordered the immediate and thorough investigation of the incident. Meanwhile, the military personnel involved in the shooting incident has been identified, while the appropriate military authorities have been formally notified for necessary administrative and disciplinary action in line with established protocols. Those who engage in acts of violence, vandalism, and looting have also been identified and arrested, and thorough investigations are ongoing to ensure that all culpable persons are brought to justice. The Commissioner of Police, CP Monday Agbonika, FDC, reiterates that it is the constitutional right of citizens to engage in lawful protests and freely express their grievances. However, such protests must always be conducted peacefully, responsibly, and without infringing on the rights, safety, and property of other members of the public. Members of the public, particularly residents of Ekpoma and its environs, are therefore advised to remain calm and continue their lawful activities as the situation is firmly under control and normalcy has been fully restored. The Edo State Ministry of Education has announced the postponement of the resumption dates for all public and private schools in Edo Central Senatorial Districts for the second term of the 2025/2026 academic session. The directive was contained in a public announcement issued on Monday, January 12, 2026 by the Honorable Commissioner for Education, Dr. Emmanuel Paddy Iyamu. According to the statement, the decision became necessary to enable the government address certain exigencies aimed at improving the overall welfare of the learners within the district. The new dates of resumption, the ministry noted, will be communicated to parents, school proprietors, and other education stakeholders in due course. Parents, guardians, school heads, and proprietors in Edo Central Senatorial District have therefore been advised to take note of the developments and comply accordingly. It was a moment of joy, jubilation, and heartfelt celebration as the APC National Women Leader and Chairman of the Governing Board, Federal Medical Center, FMC Asaba, Dr. Mrs. Mary Idele Alile, marked her 50th birthday, a remarkable milestone in life. Beetv News Temitope Oluwafemi reports that the colorful Golden Jubilee celebration held at the prestigious Horoscope Event Center drew a large crowd of family members, political associates, friends, and well-wishers from across Edo, Delta States, and beyond. The report is presented by Best Orator.
The birthday celebration of the APC National Woman Leader, Dr. Mrs. Mary Idele Alile, was graced by top dignitaries, including the Deputy Speaker, Edo State House of Assembly, Right Honorable Osamoyi Atu, the Coordinator Office of the First Lady of Edo State, Mrs. Desli Okwebolu Anani, wife of the Speaker, Edo State House of Assembly, Mrs. Blessing Agbebaku, APC State Secretary, Engineer Lawrence Oka, and his wife, Mrs. Eunice Oka, APC State Woman Leader, Mrs. Betty Okwebo, wife of the Majority Leader, Edo State House of Assembly, Mrs. Charity Ibamawo, the Managing Director, Playhouse, Chief Osaon Arunde, Commissioner for Environment and Sustainability, Honorable Barrister Nusa Adams, the Chief of Staff to the Governor, Honorable Gani Audu, former Attorney General and Commissioner for Justice, Edo State, Honorable Barrister Samson Osagi, former member, Edo State House of Assembly, Honorable Crosby Osadoro Eribo, the Acting Chairman, Oedo Local Government, Honorable Engineer Gabriel Idusari, amongst other notable personalities. In his opening remarks, the Deputy Chief of Staff to Edo State Governor and husband of the celebrant, Honorable Pius Alile, expressed profound appreciation to government officials, party leaders, and all invited guests. He showered praises on his wife, describing her as a woman of 1 minute, one idea, applauding her rare ability to excel as a leader while maintaining her roles as a devoted mother and a supportive wife.
My dear wife, Dr. Mary Idele Alile, is a woman of 1 minute, one idea. And that is why she has added so much value to my life and to my family, because she's a brilliant woman.
Taking the stage, the celebrant, Dr. Mrs. Mary Alile, expressed deep gratitude to her husband, the Deputy Chief of Staff to the Governor, Honorable Pius Alile, party leaders and government officials, friends and well-wishers for honoring her and making her Golden Jubilee memorable. She described the overwhelming love and presence as a blessing she does not take for granted.
The one and only my husband, the Otokinadu, let me recognize the Deputy Chief of Staff to the Office of the Governor, Honorable Pius Alile. I want to salute everyone from the beginning to the least of the person. I want to salute you. I stand here not only as your national woman leader, but a daughter of Edo. Thank you for promoting our party. And thank you for being proud of your daughter, of your sister, of your person, Dr. Mary Idele Alile. Let me specially thank my sister, the First Lady of Edo State. I appreciate all of you. Thank you for being there. Thank you for making the work that I do as your national woman leader. Thank you for making it easy. Thank you for speaking. Thank you for being part of the work. Thank you for promoting our party. And thank you for being proud of your daughter, of your sister, of your person, Dr. Mary Idele Alile.
Vibrant cultural displays and music from a live band, which added color, energy, and excitement to the joyous atmosphere. In a remark, the coordinator, office of the First Lady of Edo State, Mrs. Edesili Okpebolo Anani, presented a token on behalf of Edo women to the celebrant. She prayed for God's continued grace upon the celebrant and wished her many more years of celebration.
Present you this token of our love from the bottom of our hearts to Dr. Mary Alile, a dynamic woman, a pretty woman, an eloquent woman, a charismatic woman, a progressive woman, an intentional woman. Your husband said you are one of a kind. There's no two you, you're just one. And in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit, we wish you a happy birthday. We will come again to celebrate another 10 years, 20, 30, until you say, I'm okay, Lord. Where we're here with you. The Lord bless you and we wish you more heights in Jesus' name.
On her part, the APC state woman leader, Mrs. Betty Okwebo, described Dr. Mrs. Mary Alile as a dependable friend, a giver, and a compassionate leader who has consistently supported women. She praised her for giving women in Nigeria a stronger voice and offered prayers for her, just as she encouraged her to sustain her stand for women in Nigeria and presented a special gift to her.
All hope and believe that all of us, our children, will also one day be celebrated. May the good Lord continue to be with you, my daughter. I will continue to be your mother, and you will continue to be my daughter. You will never lack. Everywhere you go, the power of God will always be with you. As you honor people today, God will honor you.
Speaking on behalf of the children, Olivia and Jessica Alile paid glowing tributes to their mother, describing her as their best friend and an exceptionally strong woman they deeply admire. They prayed for long life, good health, and greater heights for her.
Think about my mother. I just see a woman that has so much strength. She's amazing. She's the best person in the world and my best friend. Honestly, when I think about her, I just wonder how she does everything. She's the APC National Woman Leader. She's also my mother. She runs businesses. She has so many things going on, but she's always there for me. I can call her any time of the day, any time of the night, and she will always pick up the phone. So honestly, I just really admire my mom. She's just an amazing person. And she's not just a mother to me or to my sisters, she's literally a mother to so many people. And honestly, I just wish that when I'm older, I'll be half as amazing as this woman right here. I love you, Mommy. Happy birthday.
I just want to say happy birthday to my mom. I love you very, very much. You're amazing, you're caring, you're kind, you're the strongest person that I know. And I wish you many more years of happiness, many more years of love, of joy this year, more money, more peace, more happiness. Thank you for everything you've done for me, Olivia and Naomi. Thank you for always being there for us. Thank you for being our rock. Thank you for being our guide. Thank you for answering when we call. And thank you for everything. So happy birthday, Mommy. We love you.
The high point of the ceremony was the cutting of the birthday cake led by Dr. Mrs. Mary Alile and surrounded by her husband, children, friends, and well-wishers. This was followed by the presentation of several gifts from guests.
Why, Mommy?
In an interview with newsmen, the Deputy Chief of Staff to the Governor and husband of the celebrant, Honorable Pius Alile, wished his wife many more years and God's continued protection, just as the celebrant, Dr. Mrs. Mary Idele Alile.
Alile is a fantastic woman, a very fantastic woman, a wonderful woman. I want to congratulate her for this celebration of her 50th birthday. I want to say she will live long. She will not die before her time. She will never be sick. I want to wish her long life, peace, joy, prosperity.
The coordinator office of the First Lady of Edo State, Mr. Desli Okwebulo Anani, described the celebrant Dr. Mrs. Mary Alile as an amazing woman and wished her many more years in good health and God's grace.
She's the national woman leader of the party, Dr. Mary Alile. So we're excited to be here. 50 is good. And we hope and pray that I'll come back here and celebrate another 50 with her.
Also speaking, the Chief of Staff to the Governor, Honorable Gani Audu, described the Alile's family as a peaceful family and wished the celebrant more years. Other guests and staff members also took turn to shower the celebrant with goodwill messages and prayers.
Thank God for her life and join millions of others to wish her happy birthday, our national woman leader. She is a very good and nice woman.
She's a woman that has a golden heart. You can see every time she's 1 minute, one idea.
The Golden Jubilee celebration of Dr. Mrs. Mary Idele Alile will be remembered as a day filled with warmth, honor, celebration, and heartfelt testimonies about a woman widely recognized as a pillar of strength, service, and inspiration. Best Orator reporting for Beetv News.
As academic activities resumed for the second term of the 2025-2026 academic session, schools across Edo State witnessed an impressive turnout of teachers, students, and pupils ready to begin the new phase of learning. A close observation by Beetv News Temitope Oluwafemi revealed that teaching and learning had already begun in several primary and secondary schools visited across the state. Classrooms were active, teachers were fully on ground, and students settled quickly into academic routines, an indication of readiness and enthusiasm for the new term.
The official resumption, which took place Monday, 12th January 2026, saw schools come alive with coordinated activities and renewed academic energy. Speaking with newsmen, the executive principal of St. Maria Gorati Girls Grammar School, Benin City, Mrs. Abiayuwa Stella Osagi, expressed satisfaction with the turnout. She noted that a significant number of students resumed despite it being the first day of the term. According to her, they recorded a large number of students and all teachers were present to commence lessons immediately. She further appreciated the executive governor of Edo State, Senator Monday Okpayolo, for providing a conducive environment for learning. Ms. Osage further appealed to parents and guardians to ensure their children return fully to school so they do not miss out on academic activities.
And the turnout was very, very impressive in the school. Students came in a large number, and the teachers are also on ground to teach the students, and lessons has begun in earnest. The classes are filled up with students, and for this term, we believe that the term is going to be a very smooth, free learning term. I want to also appreciate the state governor, distinguished Senator Monde Okpewolo, for his good works in the educational system. The school, the environment is very conducive for learning.
Similarly, the executive principal of Niger College, Dr. Godwin Idemudia, confirmed that the school also experienced a large turnout of both students and teachers. He expressed excitement about the new academic session and commended the proactive attitude of staff and learners.
From what you can see outside, a lot of students turn out today. All the teachers are in school, and lectures also started today. I can't wait to see my lovely children and to do the business which I love doing.
At Ibiyeniva Primary School, the head teacher, Mrs. Juliana Owonigbe, described the pupils' turnout as highly encouraging. She added that teachers were enthusiastic to return to the classroom and were prepared to provide quality teaching as the term progresses. Some students expressed excitement about the new term and shared their desire to excel in their academics.
It's quite encouraging. Okay. There's a large number of turnouts. If you go around the classes now, you will see the children, they are already learning. All the teachers, they are all on ground teaching.
I'm very happy about resuming first day of school. It's exciting. All the teachers back to class. Even the population of students that came today, I'm amazed. And my expectations are to pass my exams because I'm necessary.
The smooth resumption across schools in Edo State reflects a strong commitment from educators, students, and parents towards sustaining academic excellence in the state. As the school term unfolds, stakeholders remain hopeful for a productive and impactful learning experience. Timtokwe Oluwafemi reporting for BTV News.
The chairman of Oredo Local Government Council, Honorable Engineer Gabriel Iduseri, has reaffirmed his administration's commitment to grassroots development, assuring residents of Umegbe community of the timely completion of the ongoing model market project. He states this during the inspection of the project. BTV News' Favor Kolawole has details.
During an inspection visit, the council boss, Honorable Engineer Gabriel Iduseri, disclosed that the project has reached about 80% completion and directed the contractor to include toilet facilities as requested by traders to improve sanitation and convenience. Honorable Iduseri stated that while the local government would address issues within its jurisdiction, matters beyond its capacity would be forwarded to the Edo State government. He expressed confidence in Governor Monde Okpewolo, whom he described as a listening and people-oriented leader. The council boss also commended the community for its cooperation and position and positive feedback, noting that such encouragement further motivates his administration to deliver impactful
market that we've just we are almost about 80% completed, and they are also requesting that we get them a police post. They are also requesting that we get them a toilet. I think the toilet can be included to the market. Is that not so? So we will talk to the contractor that is doing this. So please find a space at the back where they can build toilet also for the market. That is a starting point. And then every other thing you've requested, the one within our capacity, we will do, and the one we can't, we will report back to the governor. And I'm sure the governor, who loves the grassroots, will do something about that very quickly.
Members of Umegbe community expressed appreciation for the initiative, describing the market as a major boost to local economic activities. The traders and the youth all lauded Honorable Iduseri for bringing the much-needed infrastructure to Umegbe, noting that such development had been absent for a long time.
So, Ebi no mamu yote megbe na afia gbo ogu e. So mi ya no mu yote we na fe o go mi ya wo e baba. Already o. Allow da no go ama. Afia gbo ogu e. You go ni o ga fun ye.
I thank God for the local government. Anything what they do for us, we will appreciate it. The new market what they give us, we're very happy. All of us very happy. We need more to do more for us. We thank you. I thank God for the local government. Anything where they do for us, well, we will appreciate it. The new market where they give us, we're very happy. All of us very happy. We need more to do more for us. We thank you.
The structure is very fast. We love what they are doing. There is no stopping of the work. The work is moving very fast. We thank them very much for what they are doing.
Explaining the rationale behind the project, the director of works said the market was sited in Mwegbe due to its central location and the absence of a functional market between Ogba and Mwegbe community. I think that the project received full approval from the local government executive council.
This work actually came to being when we discovered that right from Ogba area, there is no market in every other communities here. And we have to choose Umegbe community being the center to be sited with a market. And knowing that that idea came, it was discussed in ESCO and it was also approved.
The Umegbe market construction is one of the numerous ongoing projects being executed by the Oredo local government chairman, Honorable Engineer Gabriel Iduseri. Favor Kolawole reporting for Beetv News.
The legislative arm of the Ekpobalka Local Government Council has passed a unanimous vote of confidence in the administration of the acting chairman, Honorable Eric Sino Osawaru, applauding his leadership approach, policy consistency, and commitment to grassroots governance. The House unanimously endorsed him for re-election. The report.
Motion for the endorsement for the re-election of the acting chairman of Ekpobalka Local Government Area, Honorable Eric Sino Sawaru, was led by the leader of the legislative arm, Honorable Anna Inem, alongside other legislative members who collectively commended the administration of Honorable Eric Sino Sawaru for fostering peace, strengthening security, and improving service delivery across the local government area. Speaking during the session, Honorable Anna Inem noted that the House decision to endorse Honorable Eric Sino Sawaru for re-election was based on visible achievements, effective collaboration between the executive and legislative arms, and the inclusive style of governance demonstrated by Honorable Sawaru.
To talk about the environmental, we just have a little brief minute. So we say we should have a bin in our houses. We have to make the enforcement. The enforcement, they said it has been existing before. So we just have to implement it now to make it work in Ekpobalka.
Other lawmakers echoed similar sentiments, describing the administration as people-oriented and responsive to community needs, while emphasizing that the stability currently enjoyed by the council is a direct result of purposeful leadership and respect for democratic processes. The legislators further observed that the Osawa administration is clearly patterned after the shine agenda of Edo State Governor Senator Monday Kwewelu, particularly in the areas of security, infrastructure, human capital development, and economic empowerment.
About environment, it's not just about cleaning of waste and others. We also have noise pollution, and this all comprises about environment. Our people are aligned with what Mr. Leader has said. We should do the needful and see how best we can make Ekpobalka cleaner and better.
It is on this basis that the legislative arm formally endorsed Honorable Eric Sino Sawaru for re-election, expressing confidence that continuity in leadership will deepen ongoing reforms and accelerate development in the Ekpobalka local government area.
Time now, I observe the way and manner in which the acting chairman of the council, Honorable Sino Sawaru, will be handling the affairs of the council. In the area of education, he's doing his best. In the area of security, it's perfect. And I want to solicit to support Mr. Leader and distinguished colleagues that will pass explicit confidence on the acting chairman of Ekpobalka local government.
I second the motion of passing a vote of confidence on our chairman.
Honorable Eric Sino Sawaru was first elected as the councillor representing Ward 10 in the Ekpobalka local government area and was subsequently elected by his colleagues as the acting chairman of the council. Since his swearing in as the acting chairman, Honorable Eric Sino Sawao has prioritized staff welfare, security, and grassroots development, hence the decision of the legislative arm to endorse his re-election. Best Orator reporting for BTV News.
The families and friends of Matthew Osayowambo Ogieraki, popularly known as MCMOG, are making a heartfelt and urgent appeal to the public for financial assistance to save his life. MCMOG has been battling with one of his kidney failure, and despite ongoing treatment, his condition has worsened, requiring an urgent medical operation. Doctors have advised that he must undergo surgery without delay, and the total cost of the procedure and necessary care is 5.3 million naira. MCMOG has brought joy and energy to many occasions. Now he urgently needs our help. The family is humbly calling on kind-hearted individuals, groups, organizations, and the general public to show him love and support, as they say no amount is too small. All donations should be paid into the following UBA accounts. Name: Matthew Osayowambo Ogieraki. Account number: 203581. Again, 2035851879. For more information, please call 0706 438 1607. President Bola Tinubu has arrived in Abu Dhabi, United Arab Emirates, UAE, on Sunday to participate in the 2026 edition of Abu Dhabi Sustainability Week, ADSW, which begins today, January 12th. The president's plane landed at the presidential wing of Zayed International Airport at exactly 11:30 p.m. local time. The report.
He was received by Sheikh Shahid Al Yahyan, United Arab Emirates Minister of State for Foreign Affairs, the United Arab Emirates Ambassador to Nigeria, Salam Said Al Shamsi, Nigeria's Minister of Foreign Affairs, Ambassador Yusuf Maitama Suga, the members of the Nigerian diplomatic mission in Abu Dhabi, several other ministers, including the Minister of Budget and Planning, Atiku Bagudu, the Minister of Industry, Trade and Investment, Dr. Jumoke Oduwole, and the Director General of the National Intelligence Agency, Ahmed, welcomed President Tinubu at his hotel. According to Ayo Onanuga, President Tinubu arrived in Abu Dhabi from Europe, where he spent part of his end-of-year break engaging in discussions with Rwandan President Paul Kagame and French President Emmanuel Macron. The 2026 Abu Dhabi Sustainability Week, with the theme, the Echoes of Nest, All Systems Go, is a global platform that brings together world leaders, policymakers, investors, and experts to advance dialogue and action on sustainable development, climate action, energy transition, and inclusive economic growth. Favor Kolawole reporting for BTV News.
Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, FCT, Nyesom Wike, on Sunday described those calling for President Bola Tinubu to sack him as jokers. Wike said it is not within their power to advise Tinubu on what to do regarding his appointment as minister. The minister also shunned criticism, trailing his political choices, insisting politics is driven by interest, power, and the will of the people, not sentiments or emotions. The minister stated this during the grand finale of his thank you tour to Obio Akpo local government area, his political base, where he addressed a massive crowd of supporters and political leaders. While speaking, Wike said that his decision to venture into politics was deliberate and not accidental. To his detractors, the minister explained that he chose to be a politician and not a pastor, a trader, a public commentator, or journalist, urging them to allow him play his politics.
How his face looks like. So, if you like, you cry from morning till night. It does not affect me. Don't bother about people who say, sack me. It doesn't lie in their mouth. If my appointer believes that I cannot offer anything again, he has a right. It's not that you should tell him. But I'm very proud that other people are proud, that Rivers people are proud. And we can tell Nigerians we have not disappointed them as far as it is concerned.
We'll take a quick short break and we'll be right back shortly. Please stay with us.
Gone but not forgotten. Our dearly beloved mommy and matriarch, late Madam Gift Soe Irabo. Mommy, it's been 8 years since you left us in this sinful world. And just like a burnt down library, our world crashed when death took you away from us. As our mother, grandmother, great-grandmother, sister, aunt, and mother-in-law, we will not forget in a hurry the great lessons you taught us, especially your prayerful lifestyle that brought us closer to God. We remember your undying love, care, and passion for God and man. The entire family of Yorama Erabo of Ogo Town in Orion local government area of Edo State cordially invites the public to the 8 years remembrance of their daughter, mother, grandmother, and great-grandmother, Madam Gift Soe Erabo. Date, January 13, 2026. Venue, Rose Garden Event Center, number 22, Giwa Amo Street, off Airport Road, GRA, Benin City. Time, 12 p.m. prompt. Mommy, continue to rest until we meet to part no more. We love you dearly. Signed, Ambassador Ogene Osaumese JP for the family.
Welcome back from that short break and now to the business segment. Internal PLC, a leading integrated energy company, has officially opened its rights issue, marking a major milestone in its capital raising program and long-term growth strategy. The rights issue comprises 978,108,485 ordinary shares of 50 kobo each, offered at 22.00 naira per share and is expected to raise approximately 21.52 billion naira. The company said the exercise is aimed at strengthening its balance sheet and supporting strategic expansion across its business segments. The reports.
A statement from the firm on Sunday stated that the offer opens today, Monday, January 12, 2026, and will close on Wednesday, February 18, 2026. Under the term of the offer, existing shareholders entitled to subscribe for 3 new ordinary shares for every 4 ordinary shares held as at the close of business on November 27, 2025. All new shares issued under the right issue will rank pari passu with external PLC existing ordinary shares. The formal signing ceremony for the right issue was held December 2nd, 2025, following shareholders' approval at the company annual general meeting on July 24, 2025. The capital raise follows external PLC resilient financial performance in the third quarter of 2025 and the 9-month period ended September 2025. The company recorded revenue of 55.2 billion naira in third quarter and 212.8 billion naira for the 9-month period. It also sustained profitability over the period, posting a profit before tax of 1.39 billion naira, despite an industry-wide decline in margins. A 2025 Nigerian real estate report by Umbosi Elie and Co. has noted that economic uncertainties and persistent supply chain disruptions caused significant delay in construction projects across Nigeria, affecting timeline, budget, and overall sector productivity. According to the report, the volatile economic climate and increased uncertainty are discouraging both domestic and foreign investors from investing in the real estate sector. It stated economic uncertainties and supply chain disruptions led to project delays and cost overruns, impacting the delivery timeline of real estate development. The devaluation of the naira and rising input costs such as cement, steel, and labor pushed up construction costs, making it more expensive to develop new projects. According to the report, the growing demand for affordable housing is coupled with government initiatives to promote affordable housing development opportunities for developers. The managing director of Stallion Cardinal Homes, Dr. Waliu Adeoye, has noted that rents in Lagos and Abuja have soared by up to 20% annually in some locations, intensifying a housing pressure on tenants amid widening affordability challenges. In a statement, Adeoye noted that Nigerian real estate sector stands at a critical crossroad in 2026 with an unprecedented convergence of policy reforms that could redefine housing access if properly implemented. He said Nigeria's rental market is worsening, especially in Lagos and Abuja, where rents are rising by 15 to 20% annually in some locations. Most urban Nigerians are renters, and the sector is in crisis with the widespread demand for 1 to 2 years rent upfront, posing a major barrier for households. Favor Kolawole reporting for Beetv News.
Supporters of Pakistan former Prime Minister Imran Khan on Monday staged a rally in Karachi calling for his immediate release and protesting what they describe as political persecution of the opposition leader. The report.
The demonstration was organized by members and sympathizers of the Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf party and took place at key locations across the city. Protesters waved party flags, held placards bearing Imran Khan's image, and chanted slogans demanding justice and the rule of law. Many accused the authorities of using legal and political pressure to sideline Khan and weaken PTI ahead of future political developments. PTI leaders addressing the crowd said Imran Khan's continued detention was unjust and urged the government and judiciary to uphold democratic principles. They maintained that the former prime minister was being targeted because of his popularity and criticism of the current administration. Speakers at the rally also called on party supporters to remain peaceful while continuing to press for Khan's release through lawful means. Security personnel were deployed in and around the protest areas to maintain order and prevent any breakdown of law and order. The rally remained largely peaceful, though traffic movement was affected in some parts of the city as supporters gathered in large numbers. Imran Khan, who was removed from office in 2022 through a no-confidence vote, has faced multiple legal cases in the recent months. His arrest and detention have sparked protests by PTI supporters in several cities across Pakistan, highlighting ongoing political tensions in the country. The Karachi rally adds to a series of demonstrations nationwide, underscoring the continued support Imran Khan commands amongst his followers and the deep political divisions shaping Pakistan's current political landscape. Zainab Mohammed reporting for Beetv News.
Nigerian content creator and skit maker Esther Thomas, popularly known as Sunshine, has passed away after complications from fibroid surgery. Her death occurred on Friday, January 9, 2026, and was announced by her family on Saturday through her official Instagram page. In an emotional statement shared online, Sunshine's family confirmed her death and explained the circumstances surrounding it. According to the family, Sunshine had been battling fibroid and underwent surgery, which sadly did not end well. The report. The announcement sparked an outpouring of grief from fans and fellow creators across social media. Fellow content creator Chidera Madu later shared a detailed account of what led to Sunshine's death in a Facebook post. He revealed that Sunshine began experiencing stomach pain late last year, which gradually worsened. Chidera further claimed that Sunshine was unknowingly not receiving proper medical care due to an ongoing doctor strike at the hospital. He said concerns arose when no doctor was seen on duty, prompting a move to another hospital. Popular influencer Gege splashes millions as he acquires a new Mercedes-Benz GLE 53, reportedly worth 200 million naira. The self-proclaimed relationship expert took to his Instagram page to show off his latest purchase. This comes 4 months after he acquired a different version of the same Mercedes-Benz. He shared photos of himself standing beside the matte black colored Benz after the purchase at the dealership. Sharing the photo, he urged fans and colleagues alike to congratulate him on his newest car. Derek Martin, the actor best known for playing Charlie Slater in EastEnders, has died aged 92. Martin first appeared on the BBC soaps fictional Albert Square in 2000 as widower Slater, along with his 4 daughters, Lane, Kat, Little Mo and Zoe. A regular cast member until 2011, he featured in a number of major storylines. Martin then made several guest appearances on the program until his character suffered a fatal heart attack in 2016. In a statement shared on Sunday by his agent Sharon Henry, Martin's family described him as a father and friend who supported us through our highs and lows, adding they would miss him terribly. And that's it on the entertainment news. Evelyn Isibili reporting for Beetv News. And lastly, on today's bulletin, Super Eagles striker Victor Boniface has started his rehabilitation process following a successful knee surgery in Innsbruck, Austria. The Nigerian international opted for the procedure after weeks of medical consultations and has now been ruled out for the remainder of the 2025-2026 season. The operation addressed a long-standing issue in his right knee that had affected both his availability and performance throughout the campaign. Boniface confirmed the next phase of his recovery in a short video shared on Snapchat on Sunday, showing him working closely with a physiotherapist. In the clip, the forward was seen doing light leg stretches before walking with the aid of a support device, a clear signal that his structured rehabilitation program is officially underway. The 2025-2026 season proved frustrating for the striker, who battled persistent fitness problems and a dip in form. Boniface failed to score in 11 Bundesliga appearances, registering just 2 assists during his loan spell at Werder Bremen from Bayer Leverkusen before injury cut his campaign short. And that is the size of our news package for tonight. Many thanks for joining us on Beetv Media News. I remain Evelyn Isibili. Thank you and have a good night.